What's up, guys? Blade Master here, going to be bringing you yet another Total War Room 2 online battle. This is going to be another game fought in the round 2 of the Big Blade Balance tournament. This is fought between Willian and Davritos. And it's going to be an interesting match because it's going to be two, Pike heavy factions and Hoplite heavy factions facing off against each other. It's going to be Athens commanded by Willian versus Epirus commanded by Davritos. The biggest advantage that Epirus has, and that's why I'm going to go over them first, is that they have the mid-tier shock. Actually, I won't go over them first. I'll go over Athens, but I'll talk about Epirus a little bit. The biggest advantage they have over Athens, I think, specifically goes down to their Thessalian cav. The Thessalian cav can mop up the flanks and can help out in help in killing off destroying the flanks very quickly. And they, even though they're not very heavy, they're heavy, which allows them to move away quicker. The lighter the mass means the quicker the unit is in pulling away and pulling out. They also have access to better infantry in the Samnite warriors who have 65 health, which is brilliant. And besides that, I think it's basically the same. I mean, they've got very good elite tier shock cavalry, but I don't really see why you would want to bring them against a faction like Athens. That might be just a bit too much overkill, bit too much money spent on what do they call companion cav, Hellenic Royal cav, who only have 60 armor at the end of the day, and against a faction which has a lot of skirmish power like Athens. I don't know if you'd want to bring that. 3 archers brought by Epirus. They're getting slaughtered by the 3 Rhodian slingers brought by Willian and Athens. Look at this one, it's already wavering, holy shit. And 2 Rhodian slingers brought behind them. Total of 4 regular pikemen brought by Davritos. 3 mercenary Samnite warriors, a solitary Hellenic Royal Cataphract. No, Hellenic Royal Cavalry General, imagine that. 3 mercenary Italian cav, for a total of 4 cavalry, and 1 Troia spear, 2 Troia spear, and 3 Troia spears. No support. There's no support for this flank, surprisingly enough. Meanwhile, again, 4 pikes brought by Willian, and they're not in pike phalanx so that they can raise their shields against the enemy Rhodian slingers. We can see a total of 3 mercenary Thracian warriors, a couple of thorax hoplites between them, thorax hoplite generals, so 3 thorax hoplites, mercenary veteran hoplite as well, only 2 citizen cavalry, and on the far side we can see 2 Thoria spears. So he's occupying a massive amount of space here. He's keeping intentionally some gaps between his pikes. I wonder why. The Rhodian slingers have managed to clear off an archer, I think maybe 2 archers in fact, and then they're now focusing on the Rhodian slingers while they're moving around. Definitely don't want to be doing that, moving around in front of your opponent. Here you can see the archers have only 125 range because this is played in the previous version of the Blade Balance mod. Pikemen also taking some damage here from the Rhodian slingers, and since they're in the forest, the Rhodians have got an excellent advantage over Epirus, and that's why Epirus is forced to charge in, which is why I think bringing something like the Thessalian cav would have been a good idea. Here, Mercy Samnite warriors about to get charged at the Italian cav are going to charge into the beautifully done, charging into the Mercy Thracian warriors, making them null and void basically on the left flank. Oh, beautiful move from Davritos here, using his Samnite warriors, but he needs to turn them into a looser formation. The thorax hoplites will they're going to, because they were in a blockish formation, the thorax hoplites are going to be able to surround them a little bit. That maybe they're surrounding them, as you can see there. So great move, almost seemed like it was baited by Willian. And now he's going to use his pikes, not in pike phalanx. We see this so often. Now he's going to pop them into pike phalanx, but they've taken so much damage from Thoria spears. Great move there from Davritos again. And the Thracian warriors, they've actually killed off a fair bit of the Thessalian cav. I wonder if he already used... I wonder what these Thracian warriors really killed. Okay, he's got his Hellenic Royal Cavalry in the thick of things. He needs to charge into the Thoria spears. They got caught a little bit by the mercenary veterans, but I don't think they pulled through. This mercenary Samnite has taken a slight bit of damage, but for the most part it's doing okay. The citizen cav is dying. Beautiful rear charge into the thorax hoplites there. And the Thracian warriors are actually going to come into support, and the Hellenic Royal cav will take a lot of damage. They're 32 kills. He's propped trample on them, and now he should really just charge into this mercenary veteran and this Thoria spear and just kill off the flanks, destroy the flanks as quickly as possible, because he's losing the skirmish battle in the center. The Thracian warriors have actually gotten 9 kills, killed off a lot of the Hellenic Royal cavalry. Mercy Italian cav are only medium, so they won't do too much damage against the Thoria spears, and the Thoria spears are killing off a lot of them in extended combat. Thracian warriors are about to get halfway through an experience chevron just because they're so deadly against cavalry. Thoria spears helping support in this pike battle, but the pikes are not, fighting up against each other on account of there being weird angles. And the fact that pikes are still derpy in blade balance. I'm the first one to admit that, but it just seems that they're a bit more versatile than usual. Thorax hoplites now, they have been attacked in the rear by Thuria spears who have been consequently put into square. The Samnite warriors have, at the end of the day, not done too bad. And since the Thorax hoplites were in hoplite phalanx, he's able to get a second charge onto mercenary veteran hoplites now. All very, very good moves from Davritos. But the mercenary Rhodian slingers have really been destroying shit. Like, they've been killing off everything in their path. Meanwhile, the Rhodian slingers of Davritos have not been able to do nearly as much. Probably shouldn't have even taken this battle, taken this, this little engagement here. Just pull back this Rhodian slinger. The mercenary Italian cavalry going to charge into Thuria spears. We've already gotten a single XP. The Citizen Cav going to help support. The Italian Cav are most likely going to die. But now the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General going to get a rear charge on both of those units. Smartly done. But they are very tired. He should pop second wind on them. If he popped that, then he could have killed off this Thuria spear very easily, I think. All in all, the Samnite warriors are losing out to the Thorax hoplites, and the Thuria spears are not doing too well either. It looks like just through sheer force of numbers, the Thorax hoplites and mercenary veterans, and basically all those hoplites are killing them off through brute force. Exhausted now, the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General should really have popped second wind a long time ago. They're going to rear charge Thorax hoplites, but it's going to be, the effect is not going to be great at all. Meanwhile, they're losing more and more men. The pikemen are pushing now, and this pike on pike engagement is not going anywhere. The Rhodian slingers are doing a good enough job. Oh wow, they're killing off this pike unit. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I changed archers to give them 150 range. And on top of that, Davritos made a huge mistake in maneuvering a huge bit of his army while they were within Rhodian slinger range. Mercenary veteran hoplite is not done very well, but they've held out the Samnites. And Hellenic Royal Cavalry General has managed to finish off these guys. They're about to, they've routed there. Citizen Cav got a lot of kills on the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General. The Thorax Hoplite General is now chasing after them. They won't really do too well against Samnite warriors, though, I would imagine. And Pikes are, I think the Pikes are losing to the Athenian Pikes are winning out against the regular Pikes. Now you can see some of the Pike pushing going on. Both Pikes are probably going to get a lot of kills. Actually, it doesn't seem that way. Oh, because these Pikes are not in Pike phalanx. So now while they maneuver their Pike phalanx, I think they probably get some more kills. Yeah, these Pikes are starting to get a lot of kills, but it looks like the Athenians are just going to have just managed to win out, because he sent out solitary packets of Samnite warriors. I think there was one Samnite warrior that he just sent out like that, and one of the Thuria spears he's popped into square. Haven't really done too much. I think he should have just focused on overloading the flanks. I think that would have been easier said than it's easier done if he had brought more Thessalian Cav. But I wonder how he could have brought more Thessalian Cav without eschewing some of his current units. Maybe brought fewer Thuria spears. You can see they haven't really done much. They didn't really do much at all in this battle. Maybe he should have just kept the Thuria spears there and killed off the Pike line in the meanwhile, instead of trying to overwhelm the flanks with them. Samnite warriors, in any case, would hold out forever against whatever was thrown at them. Now the Hellenic Royal Cavalry General hasn't really done too much. If he brought the Thessalian Cav, I think Davritos would have had a much better chance at winning out against this Athenian army. This Athens army didn't really have much going for it in terms of cavalry, understandably, which is why I think if he had focused more on bringing good cavalry, which the Epirotes definitely have, I think he had a fair shot at winning this game. The Thuria spears seem like a good idea because they would have been able to kill off the Pikes, but that's a lot of money that he spent on Thuria spears. I think he brought 3 or 4 of them, which is definitely overkill. With Epirus, you have the option of bringing Illyrian levies as well, which are a very decent low-tier infantry unit, and they could have been used to just throw their javelins, support the the flanks, and just winning out the flanks against any Pike army is the best way to win against it. So yeah, fun game, and Athens wins through brute force, I have to say. I like the opening moves from from Willian in focusing fire and killing off the archers, doing the basics right. He made sure that he killed off the skirmishers, the enemy skirmish line, and some people might not do that, but he knew that his pikemen would have gotten destroyed if he didn't focus on killing off the enemy slingers. And meanwhile, he just let his Thracian warriors do the talking. They're an excellent unit when supporting flank engagements. And since they belong to relatively more powerful factions, I don't want to reduce the cost of Mercy Thracians to 420, even though I'm so tempted because 420 blaze it. Thorax Hoplites have done a good enough job. Mercia Veterans really, one of them did well, the other one got crushed. I sincerely think that if he he didn't even need to bring a single Thoria spear, I think. Pikemen as well. I don't know, bringing 4 pikes against Athens, because you can be damn sure that Athens is going to bring pikes of their own. 2 Rhodian Slingers was a good choice, but I don't know what he was doing with them. They didn't get any kills. But again, the Rhodian Slingers for Willian were parked in the forest, so they had a big advantage over there. But yeah, fun enough game. Hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for more.